everyone, welcome back. Today is our review for March. We have a handful of products that I tested out throughout the month, and now I'm going to give you my final thoughts and kind of what I think about these products. So before we get started, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and we'll get going. The good news is I only have two categories this month: yeses, the awesome ones, and the good ones. I don't have any bad products. I know, I'm actually very happy to say that, because that's like not a thing in the beauty world. Like, some products work for people and some products don't. So like, there's tend to be a bad product here or there. But this month, I continued to test out a couple products, but like the rest of them I loved. So let's get started. Let's start with e.l.f. because one of the collections that I reviewed in March was the Mint Melt collection. And let me tell you, this collection was a banger. It's good. I love every single product in this collection that I picked up. So to begin, the cooling face primer. This is to die for. I have never had my foundation look and last so well before. Like, it looks phenomenal. I've got it on today. I feel pretty cute today, actually. But even my favorite foundations that tend to last a while, like I know they're gonna last a while, I know exactly when they're gonna start to crumble. This helps that longevity. So like, my favorite foundations are all of a sudden lasting a bit longer, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I love this stuff, and I think this was like $8, so this is a good investment. Totally a yes in my book. I will probably use all of this because I'm addicted to it. Next, in that same collection, we had two bite-sized eyeshadow palettes. You guys have heard me rave about these. I've got another one too, and I really, really like these. I think the formulas of these little bite-sized palettes are very good. They're very blendable, and the shimmers are shimmers, so you're not kind of getting like a flaky shimmer. No, they're shimmery. They're gonna make an impact. Like the look that I used to test this collection, if you haven't seen it, I will link that video up in the cards, but I mostly used the Mint to Be little palette, and this green shimmer is so bold and beautiful. And you might think the gray doesn't go well, but it does, and I really enjoyed filming that video. So these shadows from e.l.f. in the bite-sized palettes are very good, especially if you're in like a bind and you need some makeup real fast, or your favorite eyeshadow palette busted on your way to whatever. If you're close to a Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Target, whatever, these will do you very well. I do recommend these. They're very good. Next in that collection, they have 3 of these No Budge eyeshadow sticks. Basically, they're cream eyeshadow. I found these to be very, very useful, like to put down before the powder to help the powder stick to your eye. Not that it really needs that, because the other times that I used those bite-sized palettes, I didn't use these, but I really liked that aspect. But I also really like these for like a liner, like an eyeliner that I rarely do, and also to do the lower lash line. It's really easy because it's they're kind of pointed, so it's just really easy and small enough to make a really clean line under your eye, and then you take a little brush to blend it out a little bit. I really liked these. Honestly, this dark chocolate brown shade is my favorite one, and it's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but I really enjoyed this one. I mean, obviously I enjoyed all of them because they're in my yeses category, but the brown one is the one I get the most use out of. You're looking at e.l.f., the bite-sized eyeshadow palettes, and these No Budge eyeshadow sticks. Cream eyeshadow. They're good. They're very good. Also from the Mint Melt collection, I got one of their lip plumping glosses. This one has a lot of green and blue and not everyday wear sparkles in it, like flat sparkle glitter chunks. But I mean, I'm sure if you picked up just a different color of it, the formula would still be really good. This really plumped my lips, and I really enjoyed it. It does have like a tingling sensation, which I'm not used to, but it was fun to play with. I think I should have gotten a different color because I only got to use this one twice. Just because of the color. I don't wear green a lot, and I can't really match my lip gloss to a non-green look or non-green outfit. So I do think there's 2 or 3 other shades in this collection of this gloss, so I think I just might pick up a different shade. But the formula is very good. I really did see the plumping effect, and I like this a lot. Sticking with lips for a minute, I also got to review the Ofra and Samantha March collection, and she came out with a lip duo. So it's a liquid lipstick and then a lip gloss. This is in the shade Story. I really liked this, and it lasted a long time. Like, even after eating and drinking, this was still on my lips. I didn't have to reapply it at all. I think the formula on this is really good, and I had no issues with it. I didn't even feel like my lips were super dry by the end of the night. I still felt pretty hydrated. So for a liquid lipstick, I think that's pretty good, and I'm very happy with it. For the lip gloss, I can't get enough of this, especially because this is the shade Millie, and yes, I have a special attachment to that because of my dog, and she is just my hero. So I love the fact that it's named Millie, but I also love the fact that it is a pearlescent clear gloss. Like, when you first apply it, it looks very, very glittery and pearlescent, like right where you applied it, but once you like spread it out and kind of with your lips, it shears out and it gives you a very nice white, not white, but like glass-like coat, and it's really beautiful. I really love this gloss. I can't wait to get more of them from Ofra. Sticking with the Samantha March collection, she did make a bronzer duo. This is in the shade River. Half of it is shimmery and half of it is matte. I use this so frequently. I love it. I think currently it's a very, very good shade match for me and doesn't make me feel orange. The formula is potent, it's pigmented, and it blends out like a dream. If you're interested in a bronzo duo with both matte and shimmer, I would recommend this one. I just think this formula is so good, and it can go with a lot of different skin tones. Not to mention, like, this is actually a pretty good shade for an eyeshadow, so you can be creative with it. It just rocks, okay? That's all I've got to say, really. She also came out with a blush duo called Chick Lit. Again, it's got a shimmery side and a matte side, and again, the formula just is a dream. It's pigmented, it blends out very beautifully. I absolutely love the colors because the matte side is a bit more like brighter pink, and then the shimmer side is more of a sparkly mauve, and when you mix them together, it just creates this beautiful shade. But I mean, alone too, each side is very beautiful, and I loved all of it. The last product they had is the highlighter called Start Inspired. So it's got two pinky shades and 2 more yellowy champagne shades. This highlighter is awesome. Ofra in general has great highlighter formulas. Very blinding, very bright, very like melts into the skin shimmer. The only thing about this particular highlight is that I don't typically reach for these types of shades. So I love the formula, and I would definitely continue to use it like I have been all month, but it's not something I'm gonna go into every single day. It's just these particular highlight colors are not what I reach for. So it's just my aesthetic on the shades, but the formula is great. So if you're into these kinds of shades, this is a great highlighter for you. So there's this mascara that's kind of gone viral, I guess that's what it's called, on TikTok and Instagram and the internet basically. It's this Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. I have it on today. You guys, I feel like I have false lashes on without the pain of the little strip. I have used this every single day. I'm not even exaggerating, like I've used it every single day. I love it. It's got such a beautiful feathering effect. I feel like I get a lot of length, and I feel like I get a lot of volume. The wand is super bendy, I will say that. So like when you first get it and the formula is still pretty wet, you gotta be careful that the wand doesn't bend in the place that you don't want it to bend. But once the formula kind of dries up a little bit, the bendiness of the wand is so nice. It helps you really get into tight spots like this inner corner here. If you take anything away from this video, go get this mascara. I think it's $10. It is worth every single penny. I'm not even joking. I've worn it every single day. I can't get enough of it. I love it so much. Okay, so my next two products are continued from February's review. So if you haven't seen February's review, I will link it up in the cards for you. But the first product is the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer from Maybelline. I have two shades. The first shade I picked up was in Cool Ivory, and it's too light for me. So I've used it twice, I think, when I really felt like I needed something bright under here, but I don't typically reach for that one. The other one is in the shade Ivory, and I figured out what I was doing wrong. I was really packing this stuff on. So by the time I finished my makeup and would like go for a few hours and look back at my under eyes, I just felt like it was so cakey and it didn't look good. So I figured out the days that I don't really want to wear makeup, or like I want to wear makeup but I don't want to wear a lot of makeup, this is what I've been reaching for. You just like two little dots. It covers the blue that I need it to cover, and I'm good. I set it, and by the end of the day, it still looks really good. So I think it's just meant to be like a lighter application, definitely, and just not meant to be caked on. I know some people really enjoy this for like their glam days. I don't though, but that's my preference. So if you're one of those people who love this for your full glam days, that's awesome. I just can't seem to get it to work that way for me. So I really like this on my like no makeup days or very light makeup days. I feel like it works out really well for me that way. So I am happy with this. I will continue to use it now that I've figured out how to use it for my preferences. The final product, the Ardell Whispies lashes. I don't like these very much. Like, they're good. They leave a beautiful effect. What I mean by I don't like these very much is I don't like how much glue is on the lash before you apply glue to stick it on your eye. The glue to keep it in the package. That's the part I don't like. The lashes themselves, I do enjoy. Overall, this is a good product. I just wish there wasn't so much glue to keep them in the package. So, if you have a recommendation for eyelashes that don't require that much glue to stick it in the package, I would love to know. I'd love to try them out. I just, like, what's the point? If you're gonna have that much glue on it to keep it in the package, and then you have to apply more glue to stick it on your eye, I don't know. But I love the effect of these, and I do actually like the look of these lashes. They're not too dramatic for me as I'm beginning my fake eyelash journey. So they're good. I don't think I'm gonna go through them very rapidly, and I don't think I would repurchase them just because it's really hard to pick off all the glue. So those are all the products that I have for March. I am really surprised with myself that we didn't have a whole basket full like we did in February, which is probably very good because I gotta use these a lot more than I did the products from February. So for April though, I'm really excited. I have a couple new collections, and there is a Sephora VIB sale coming up in April. So plan for new makeup because I'm really excited about the sale. I also am really excited about the collections that I've gotten, and I can't wait for you guys to see them. That is all for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Please let me know if you have any questions about any products or if you need help like deciding. I'd love to assist in any way I can. But yeah, I am here on Tuesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.